In this video, we are talking about why you should cry. Hello beautiful souls, my name is Alexandra and I have a dream that one day I will wake up and everybody around me will be fulfilled, joyful, happy. People will go to work satisfied, they will do things they love, and everybody will live their truth and everybody will be here to help others. And my part here is to help one person at a time get to that state when you're so happy with your life that you actually want to share it with the world and you want everybody around you to feel the same. So today we are talking about one technique that will help us get there, and it's crying. How awesome is crying? We all know this feeling when we had a good cry, and how are you feeling after that? Amazing, right? And usually we are waiting so long to cry. We are piling this pain and anger and frustration and uncomfortable situations and everything that is not in balance. We are hiding it and keeping it inside. And on the outside, we are so happy, everything is awesome, and the life is perfect, nothing can bother us, we are just a machine, right? So if you're a robot, nothing can touch you, right? Like, it's not possible. So what I found that helped me a lot is crying. Let me give you an example of what I do. I actually want to give you a little technique of crying that I'm using and that is really working for me. So I love to cry in my meditation. So if I feel that something is imbalanced, right? That I feel this little kind of, not anger, but like uncomfortable feeling in my stomach. Like if somebody is doing something or somebody is saying something and it can touch me, then I say, something is wrong. Like I am not in my balance, right? So I take a step back, I see what's going on, what's happening, how I'm feeling, why I feel this imbalance, and then usually something like that I've been putting it off, let's say some kind of emotion, right? So I have moments when I do miss my family a lot, right? So I didn't see my family for a while now, and everybody are back in Serbia, and I'm here with my husband in Florida, right? So it's very far away. And I have days when I'm really sad about it. But then I would say, you know what, like, it's all with purpose, and I will see them in a few months, blah, blah, blah. And I would just say, okay, fine, like, let's do this, let's go out, let's be happy. But then the little part of sadness stayed inside of my heart. Right? So the next day, if something happens, something bad happens, something good happened, and I'm not there, and I feel like I'm not sharing that moment with them, I'm sad, right? But then I keep pressing that up. Oh, you know what? Like, oh, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna be sad. Let's just be happy all the time. Is this working? Not in a good way. So when I notice that I am imbalanced and my communication with other people are not on a level that I want, I step back and I ask myself, what's going on? What I am hiding from myself? And then I come to realization, I'm hiding this sadness, right? I miss my family and I'm sad. And what I love to do is I cry in my meditation. So I will do some beautiful guided meditation, or I will do just some kind of music, or even silent meditation, and I will just think about everything that is happening, how I'm feeling, and I would just cry. Sometimes even for 30 minutes, I would just cry. So I'm kind of using little technique that I come up with. And when I'm crying, not just in my meditation, but general, if I feel like I'm gonna cry, right? And sometimes before I would be like, oh, poor me, oh my god, I miss my family, and I'm here, oh, I'm alone, everybody over there, blah blah blah, I feel so sad, poor me, right? Or something hurt me, like, oh, I'm in pain, and poor me, I'm in so pain, right? So I would cry and I will feel sorry for myself, right? And that's like never-ending game of crying. Plus, even when you stop crying, you don't feel like you heal yourself, right? It's not like you feel a little release, but then also you keep telling yourself, poor me, right? So what I come up with is, when I cry, I keep telling myself, oh, I'm healing myself. I'm healing my soul. I need this cry. And I would keep repeating this to myself. So when I'm done with crying, I would smile and I would say, wow, that felt amazing. I healed my soul. And I truly believe that we need to cry more often. When we are crying regularly, we are releasing all these negative things that like people putting on us, everything from the environment, from the world, from the politics, from the people we know, from our families, from our friends. Everything negative that is happening is touching us on some level, right? Something more, something less, but it's here. And you cannot resist it all. So you need to find it regular practice when you are releasing it. And I found that crying is doing wonders for me. So I'm sharing this with you and hoping that you will use it. So maybe you have an event, like maybe years and years of negative things that were happening to you, of just sadness. Or some things that you didn't heal and you didn't get through that happened 10 years ago. And you would say, this does not work for me. Like, I cannot cry 30 minutes and delete 10 years of my life. I have so much pain, I could cry for 10 years. And my answer would be, so what are you waiting for? Start. And I really think that you should schedule crying, right? You should you know what, let me just go and cry now. Or just turn off some very sad movie when you know you will cry. But then when you cry, you say to yourself, I'm healing myself with this. So I want to give an example how I schedule my crying. So if I notice that for a few days, I'm not myself, right? I'm not really light, I'm not in this peace and beautiful state of mind, and nothing big happened, it was just like multiple small things. There is nothing I can say, you know what, let me just heal this and that's it, right? There is like a million little things. And then I would say, you know what, like, I feel this uncomfortable feeling inside and I just think I need to cry, right? So I would say, like, people around me know that I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna do some crying meditation today, right? So I will schedule it and then I will go home, go to my room, and I will just sit down and I will intentionally sit down to meditate, to cry. So it's not like I'm waiting for something to provoke my crying. I am provoking my crying because I would just say, I know I need this, right? I need to release this pain. I need to release this negative emotion. I need to be myself again. So I need to cry. And I sit down, I do my crying meditation, and I feel amazing. And it's helping me a lot. So I can be in this harmony and balance most of the day, almost all the time, because I am crying. And it's a very powerful technique that I'm doing, and I think it's amazing, and I want to share with you. So I definitely want to talk about this more often because I think crying is very powerful and people usually put it in the same basket with embarrassment. Especially for the men, like, oh, if you're crying, you're not a man, or, you know, don't be such a girl, and you're so weak if you cry. And I think totally opposite. I think you're very strong when you cry, and when you heal yourself, when you heal everything, all your wounds, all your sadness, then you're the stronger than ever, and you can go change the world. So So my beautiful souls, please let me know what you think about this, and let me know, do you cry? Do you have your crying sessions? And how do you cry? Are you crying and you're telling yourself, oh, poor me, everything is happening to me, oh, I don't know, the whole world is against me? Or you're crying and telling yourself, I need this cry, I need this, I'm healing myself, and I'm gonna feel so amazing after this is done. And maybe you need to schedule a crying. Maybe you're gonna schedule crying for the whole year. Let's 2018 be the year when you healed yourself with crying. And if you need to cry every day for the whole year in order to heal your soul, I think it's worth it. Because then on the 2019, you're gonna start living the new life. Because 2019 will come, right? Either way. And it's your decision if you're gonna come to 2019 like a healed, fulfilled, happy person, or still in pain and sadness. So, my beautiful soul, that will be everything for today. I'm sure that I will talk about crying more. So for now, I'm just curious to find out what is your thoughts about crying, and let me know your techniques of crying. So I'm looking forward to read all your comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. I love you.